Buster's ears out today. I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques depending on how brave your dog is and how good they are at being handled. So the best way to do it is to get a good squirt of ear cleaner right down into the ear canal to start with, so that you're lifting some of the wax that's deep down in the canal. So you want to lift the ear flap up, introduce the nozzle of the cleaner, and then just give a good squirt down into the opening. Now that's normally the bit they don't like because it's a bit cold, feels a bit funny, but once you've got that out of the way, they're usually okay. You want to give it a good rub and a massage just to make sure the cleaner works its way right down into the ear canal. And then the trick is to try and hang on so that they don't manage to shake their head and shake it all over you. And then you want a decent sized piece of cotton wool, and you just want to use that on the end of your finger. And you can be reasonably forceful with this. Buster, turn this way a sec. So the dog's ear canal is L-shaped. So there's the vertical ear canal that goes down this way, and then there's almost a right angle turn down to the horizontal ear canal. So if you've got your finger with a bit of cotton wool on the end, you're never going to get down to the eardrum, which is all the way down here. So you can push your finger right down into the ear and work it around to lift the wax out from right down at the bottom of the ear canal. And Buster's got quite clean ears, but if your dog's got dirty ears, you'll find that it all comes out all brown and mucky. And then obviously you also want to get into the cracks and crevices in the flap of the ear itself as well, just to make sure that it's nice and clean. We never advise using the cotton buds because those are much smaller and you can do damage with those. Now, if your dog has had previous ear infections and is a bit uncomfortable and unhappy about having their ears cleaned and having things put into their ears, then the alternative to that is, rather than giving them a good glug of ear cleaner down into the ear canal, which might scare them, thank you dear, you can just put some of the ear cleaner onto the cotton wool so that it's nice and wet, and then just use that to clean the ear in the same manner. So moving it around the inside of the ear flap, getting into all the cracks and crevices, and then pushing the wet part down on the end of your finger into the ear canal. And they usually quite like this bit because normally if their ears are a bit dirty, they're a bit itchy, and so they'll quite enjoy having somebody scratch the ear for them. And obviously if your dog is really unhappy about having their ears handled, then you really want to start just from the very basics. So start by just getting them used to having the ear flap lifted and feeding them treats, just getting them used to that, and then just getting them used to the feeling of having a little bit of cotton wool rubbed on the inside of the ear without any cleaner on it, plenty of treats. Just introduce your finger gently into the ear canal with no ear cleaner, and just build them up very slowly so that they get used to it, with plenty of rewards and positive reinforcement. Good boy.